to Radio Romania International.
Focus on Romania. This is Radio Romania International, broadcasting from Bucharest. Traveler's Guide.
Welcome to a new installment in our regular series Traveler's Guide, today about summer holiday in Sibiu County, central Romania. At the microphone, Diana Vijeu
and Eugen Nasta. Welcome to Transylvania. Have a pleasant stay in Sibiu, reads the sign welcoming holidaymakers to the Tourist Information Center in Sibiu. The center provides all kinds of information about the many activities available to tourists, from visits to museums, to international cultural events, new bicycle tracks linking the country's medieval villages, arts and crafts demonstrations, and the local cuisine. Speaking of cuisine, the city of Sibiu has more restaurants per 100,000 inhabitants than Amsterdam and Istanbul. With a population of 150,000, Sibiu, which is located in southern Transylvania, has around 200 restaurants. The figure reflects the city's incredible development as a tourist destination in the last 10 years, after it held the title of European Capital of Culture in 2007, something that made the city more visible abroad. More information about what the city has to offer is available at sibiu-tourism.ro, which also has a page in English, says Simina Mana from the County Tourist Association.
Este un site care promovează diversitatea culturală și
This website promotes the county's natural and cultural diversity. From the Sibiu area, visitors have access to the highest mountain ranges in Romania via two fairy tale-like mountain roads, the Transfăgărășan and Transalpina. The county is also the home of fortified churches. Transylvania is well known for these religious structures that used to play a defensive role. There are 77 fortified churches in Sibiu, two of which are on the UNESCO World Heritage List. The county's ethnographic regions are unique from a historical and cultural perspective. One such area is Mărginimea Sibiului, a pastoral region that preserves many of its ancient traditions. Other such regions include Țara Oltului in the Făgăraș area, at the foot of the Carpathians, and Țara Secașelor around Ocna Sibiului. The latter used to be a mine salt dating back to the Romans. Natural lakes have formed today in place of these mines. Their water is so salty that it will keep you afloat even if you don't know how to swim, not to mention that they are extremely good for your health.
The travel packages available in the Sibiu area cater to all tastes. Simina Mana from the County Tourist Association tells us more.
Unul dintre proiectele prioritare este acela de a dezvolta itinerarii culturale tematice.
One of our projects aims to develop thematic cultural itineraries to promote every region and its characteristics. In Mărginimea Sibiului, for example, we have a program called The Road of the Cheese. A transhumance package is also available, thanks to an international cooperation project. The latter may be done on foot or by bicycle. Entire sections of this itinerary can also be traveled by car. In the mountainous regions of the Făgăraș Mountains, we have developed a program called Sport in the Făgăraș Mountains, addressed to people who are in good physical condition. The area is truly spectacular. It takes visitors up the Transfăgărășan and to the ice lakes on top, followed by a walk along the crest of the Făgăraș Mountains. An incredible view opens up of both Wallachia and Transylvania. It's truly spectacular. It's an area in the Carpathians I recommend strongly to foreign visitors to Romania.
The Hârtibaci Valley is another fairy tale-like area in Sibiu County. It stretches between Old River and the road linking Sibiu to the medieval town of Sighișoara. Traditional farming is still practiced here, Simina Mana explains.
Este o zonă în care agricultura tradițională a permis păstrarea unui peisaj.
It is an area where traditional farming allowed for the preservation of a varied landscape with a diverse flora and fauna, particularly birds, because the locals pay special attention to the environment. There we have created a tourist route known as the Road of Nature, and we try to promote the local certified eco-tourist guest houses. It is a region that we want to develop with the support of the local community, but also with the help we get from our guests, given that many foreigners have settled here. A major advantage is the impressive Saxon heritage with very well-preserved houses, which have been bought by young people from abroad, such as Swiss, Germans or Italians who have settled here.
The cyclist community in Sibiu is getting bigger and stronger, and cycling has been intensely promoted here as a leisure opportunity, but also as an alternative means of travelling. In the city of Sibiu, tourists can use cycle paths totaling 65 kilometers, starting from the outskirts and leading all the way up to the center. Bikes can also be used by tourists to pedal out of Sibiu.
With details on that, here is the sports program coordinator with the Sibiu County Tourism Association, Nicolae Ivan.
Din zona parcului Subarin, un parc extraordinar care începe în mijlocul.
One route starts from the spectacular Subarin Park near the center of the city and ends up in the mountains with slight interruptions. Then the route can be continued along a roughly 11-kilometer long path built by the County Council in 2011, cutting through the Dumbrava forest. The 5 main routes built by the Tură în Natură Association total almost 300 kilometers, covering important areas in Sibiu, geographically speaking. Those areas are important in terms of the flora and fauna that cycling tourists can meet, but also of the cultural or historical sites in the region. For instance, there is the Saxons Road going to Măgura Cisnădiei, a 45-kilometer long route, one of the first routes in the region, Emil Cioran, towards the village of Rășinari, where the right Emil Cioran was born, is 43-kilometer long. The Salt Road is marked in the Secaș land. It links localities of the traditional road used by salt merchants.
That was Traveller's Guide.